Okay, empecemos. Let's begin, guys. I see that you're all seated, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to see the PowerPoint, but I have posted the lesson also in the 3D chat bar, so you can open that up if that's easier. Sometimes it's a little bit more quick. Okay, so Español lección. So it's our Spanish lesson the first day after spring break. Yes.
I don't have the link. I guess I came in after you posted the link.
Here, I'll send it again, Colton.
Okay.
There you go. So, introducción. Got it?
Miss Donovan?
Sí.
My 3DU isn't letting me log on.
Interesting. Did it at all today? Oh.
That was the first time I tried it today, but it says that my password is not correct.
Okay. So that's okay for today. What's most important is that you're in Zoom. So I'm going to send you the lesson through the Zoom chat right now, Isabella. And you can open it up, okay? Alrighty, so today we're going to work on two things, boys and girls. Firstly, we're going to learn some vocabulary for giving directions to somebody. So say if there's somebody, you're going traveling and you want to know where this coffee shop is, I want you to learn how to listen and give directions to people. And this will help you for travel. It's also going to help you for your skit. So we'll move on to that shortly. You're going to be writing out some directions for your skit to guide the class to your restaurant or your table or your food stand. But you won't have to memorize it. You're just going to be able to write it out and read it out. Low stress, but it's important to know. Secondly, we're going to practice some sentences in your dialogues today. So I'd like you to think about some sentences that you might want to share with the class today, and we can work on pronunciation together, sentence structure, and we even can translate if needed. So we're just going to see how you're doing with your dialogues today and help each other. La fecha, so the date es abril 6. La fecha es abril. So abril is, what kind of month do you think abril is? What's abril? So go ahead and type it out in the chat bar if you know what abril means. April, nice. Yeah, so boys and girls, go ahead and say abril out loud, wherever you are. Abril. And so Colton, can I get you to say the date? I'm going to ask, ¿Qué fecha es hoy? So what's the date today? And I'd like to start with Colton. And when you guys reply, you can say, so it's just below that on the lesson, hoy es el blank de blank. Colton, ¿qué fecha es hoy?
Hoy es abril 6.
Hoy es el...
Hoy es el abril... No. Hoy es 6... Hoy es el 6 de abril.
Good boy, perfect. Can I get Callie to also answer the question, ¿Qué fecha es hoy?
Hoy es el 6 de abril.
6 de abril. Can you say 6 de abril again, Callie?
6 de abril.
Perfect. Can I get Zeke to answer the question, ¿Qué fecha es hoy?
Hoy es el 6 de abril.
Good, so it's 6. Can you say 6 de abril?
6 de abril.
Good boy, awesome. So now let's move on to giving directions. But actually, if there's anybody else that would like to volunteer to answer that question, please feel free to tell me, and then you can say it out loud too. But if not, we can move on. Alrighty, so giving directions. It's important to be able to give and follow directions when you visit a foreign country. So Brianna must know what this was like. Maybe Brianna was looking for something at some point and somebody had to tell her where that thing was. And if you travel in the future, you're probably not going to know where anything is. So you need to know how to give and follow directions. What if you need to find like the train station or even the bathroom in the restaurant? We ask for directions a lot. So in this lesson, you're going to learn how to give directions. Then you'll write out step-by-step directions to help the class get to your restaurant. So that will be your homework. Let's look at some vocabulario para dar direcciones. So vocabulary for giving directions. We all know the first one. What's the first one? Can I get Brianna to tell us what the first one is?
Vamos.
Sí, perfecto. So vamos. It's pretty simple. It means let's go or we go. So that's a good way to corral us all into one direction. Vamos. And then número dos es alto. Alto. So you're actually going to see this. If you were ever to go into Mexico, you'll see stop signs that say, instead of stop, they say alto. Alto. Can I get Isabella to say alto?
Alto.
Good job. Can I get Colton to say alto?
Alto.
Nice job. And can I get Zeke to say alto?
Alto.
Good job, guys. So that's stop. But if you see in brackets, it can also mean tall or high. So if you have a tall woman, so mujer alto, you might see alto as a descriptive word to mean tall or high. So that's just something to know. Número tres, we have dobla. Dobla means to turn, or it's more like a command, actually. So turn this way. You say dobla. Can I get Callie to say dobla, por favor?
Dobla.
Nice job. Can I get Isabella to say dobla, por favor?
Dobla.
Can I get Brianna to say dobla, por favor?
Dobla.
Awesome job, guys. Now, I like these two next ones, número 4 y número 5. To the right is a la derecha. A la derecha. So I'm gonna go down the list of our attendants here, and I'm just gonna call on all of you to say a la derecha. This is gonna be something that you're gonna hear a lot. So can I get Colt to say a la derecha, por favor?
A la derecha.
Perfecto. Can I get Callie to say a la derecha?
A la derecha.
Awesome. Brianna, can you say a la derecha?
A la derecha.
Nice. Can I get Zeke to say a la derecha?
A la derecha.
A la derecha? Can you say again?
A la derecha.
Excellent. We always pronounce those E's as A sound. Awesome job. Can I get Isabella to say a la derecha?
A la derecha.
Nice job. Perfecto. Okay, so then we have número 5. This is to the left. So take a look at that word. A la izquierda. Now notice when my Z is actually sounding like an S sound. A la izquierda. When you get two words, so see the la and then see the izquierda, this is a little hint on how to speak Spanish. If it ends with a vowel, like la does, and then the next word starts with a vowel, like izquierda does, you almost put those two words together when you're saying it, and you almost blend the words. So instead of saying a la izquierda, You may hear a Spanish speaker say a la izquierda, and they're kind of bringing the two words together. But for the purpose of this lesson, you may say a la izquierda, just because we're pronouncing everything that we can as we learn. Can I get Colton to say a la izquierda, por favor?
A la izquierda.
Awesome job. Callie, por favor.
How do I say it?
A la izquierda.
A la izquierda.
Nice work. And can I get Brianna to say that, por favor?
A la izquierda.
Nice. And Zeke, por favor.
A la izquierda.
Excelente. And lastly, Isabella, por favor.
A la izquierda.
Muy bien, guys. Your pronunciation is fantástico. Let's move on. Número 6. To walk, or telling somebody to walk, it's like a command. Camina. Camina. So boys and girls, can you say out loud where you are? Let's say it 3 times. Camina. Go ahead. Camina. And then número 7, so number 7, is when you want to tell someone to look. You say mira, mira. So can I get Colton to say mira?
Mira.
Excelente. And Callie, por favor. Callie, can you say mira?
Mira.
Excellent. So that means look. And can I get Isabella to say mira?
Mira.
Awesome, guys. Número 8 is how to say behind you. Detrás de ti. Detrás de ti. And let's go through that again. Can I get Colton to say that, por favor?
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Say what?
Número 8, so number 8, it's on the next page of the lesson, is detrás de ti.
Detrás de ti.
Excelente. Can I get Brianna to say detrás de ti, por favor?
Detrás de ti.
Awesome, guys. And can I get Zeke to say detrás de ti, por favor?
Detrás de ti.
Perfecto. To say beside you, al lado de ti. So that's número 9. Al lado de ti. And it's okay to say al lado, because you can blend those 2 words too, because one has the L on the end and one has the L in the beginning. So it kind of flows nicely off your tongue. Al lado de ti. Colton, can I get you to say al lado de ti?
Al lado de ti.
Excelente. Can I get Callie to say al lado de ti?
Al lado de ti.
De ti.
Al lado de ti.
Awesome. Brianna, can you say al lado de ti?
Al lado de ti.
Perfecto. Can I get Zeke to say al lado de ti?
Al lado de ti.
Excellent. Can I get Isabella to say al lado de ti?
Al lado de ti.
Perfecto. Awesome, guys. And then you can say this one out loud wherever you are. Número 10. Enfrente de ti. So it's very similar on the ending, but en frente. So make sure you're making those E sounds. En frente de ti. Go ahead and say that out loud 3 times, guys, wherever you are. Awesome. Can I call on Zeke to say that also out loud for me, please?
Enfrente de ti.
Enfrente de ti. One more time, Zeke.
Enfrente de ti.
Excelente. Gracias. And then for número 11 y número 12, these are more commands. So if you want to tell someone to go back, you say devuélvete. Devuélvete. So I'm going to say it once, and then you repeat out loud wherever you are. I'm going to say devuélvete. Now it's your turn. Good. One more time. Devuélvete. Good job. Colton, can I get you to say devuélvete out loud, por favor?
Devuélvete.
Awesome job. And Callie too, por favor.
Devuelve de ti.
Can you try one more time? Say devuélvete.
Devuélvete.
Awesome. And Brianna too, por favor.
Devuélvete.
Gracias. Zeke also, por favor.
Devuélvete.
One more time. Can you say devuélvete?
Devuélvete.
Good. So, and then also Isabella, por favor.
Devuélvete.
Nice. Last one, and I like this one because it's something that you can say as a teacher. You can say sit down. So you can say siéntate. Siéntate. Notice how I'm pronouncing each vowel of that word. Siéntate. Siéntate. So I'm going to say it once, and then you guys say it 3 times out loud wherever you are, okay? Siéntate. And your turn. Nice, guys. Can I get, let's switch it around, start from the bottom of the list for attendance. Isabella, can you say siéntate, por favor?
Siéntate.
Awesome job. Zeke, can I get you to say siéntate, por favor?
Siéntate.
Awesome job. Brianna, can I get you to say siéntate?
Siéntate.
Callie, can you say siéntate?
Siéntate.
Great job. Colton, can you say siéntate?
Siéntate.
Fantastico. You guys got that down. So for your presentation, I guess, presentation, skits, same thing. You're going to direct the class and myself to your restaurant, table, or food stand before you do your little skit there. So you're just going to prepare a few simple directions for homework, and we'll go over more of that in detail after this lesson to help us get there. And then, so it'll be like, just start maybe a house away, or start on the street and then take us into where you're going. You don't have to start from very far away, but I just want to get you guys to practice your directions. So you're going to write them out and then read them out for your skit. You don't have to memorize them quite yet. So, and then, of course, you'll practice speaking these for your homework too. So when you do your presentation, you're going to feel really comfortable saying these words. I'm trying to find a video with the directions, like a fun song or something that I can send you guys so you can practice pronunciation of these words. So I'll keep looking into that and see what I can send you for your homework email. Okay, boys and girls, any questions about the words for directions before we move on? Right, so I guess directions are kind of like commands, right? You're kind of telling someone what to do. So you're saying turn or look. And so the way you've made those words is really important. They're kind of like command words. And we'll learn more about commands next week too. Okay, so boys and girls, I'd like to share our sentences and share our dialogues today. Oh, hi, Faith. Faith, you've joined. That's awesome. Faith, are you able to get into 3DU now? I'm just going to paste the lesson in Zoom chat. If you're not able to get into 3DU, just open up the lesson. We're on the second page, about halfway down, and we're talking about some pronunciation rules for when we're speaking. Nice to have you join us, Faith. Alrighty, so we'll share some sentences, but let's just review some pronunciation rules. So go ahead and scroll down on the lesson there, and can I get Isabella to read the first one for us? Nice and loud, Isabella.
Sorry, you cut out with that last sentence. Can you say that again?
Oh, we're gonna go over pronunciation rules. So it's kind of on the second page, halfway down, and there's a little list of things. And I was wondering if you could please read the first line.
All right. Every letter is pronounced in Spanish. No silent letters except H.
Right.
And
so
do you want me to read the rest?
No, that's good for now. Gracias. So there are no silent letters except H. So what are some words that we know? Type in the chat box, boys and girls. Some words that we know that have H in it, but we don't say the H sound. So there's a couple you might know. What do you think? What are some words with H in it that you know in Spanish? Yeah, Faith says hola. So we don't say hola, we say hola. And then there's another one, and it means day, or it means today in Spanish. What's that one? It means today. No ideas? So hoy means today. Remember we say hoy es el, and then we tell what the date is today. Oops, yes. I was scrolled up in the chat bar, so I didn't see that you guys were writing anything. I was wondering where you were, but now I see that you've written some. Yes, so Kali says hablo. Sí, so that means I speak, but you don't say hablo, you say hablo. Excelente. So just things to remember. And then Isabella also shared that every letter is pronounced in Spanish. So remember when we said siéntate? We read that word very carefully, didn't we? We pronounced every single letter in there. Siéntate. Excelente. Can I get Brianna to read the second point of pronunciation rules, por favor?
Depending on the region, Y and double L may sound like J.
Yes, so we have yo, but you can also say yo. We have the word street, which is calle, but it looks like Callie. Callie, we're going to get confused here because your name also says calle, but you can also say calle in some places. So calle means street. I kind of use them both. Yeah, it's funny, hey? Calle, you can say, but I'm sure Cali means something else too. That's kind of the Spanish word for street. So depending on where you are, I use them interchangeably, the y and the j, and it doesn't seem to be problematic. So you use whatever is most comfortable for you, boys and girls. So, and then the next point of pronunciation is roll your R's on the tip of your tongue, but don't overemphasize it. So I'm wondering who's got a good roll down now. Remember we did some practice a few weeks ago? Who can give me a good perro? Who can give me a good perro? Yeah, so Colton, I'd love to hear your rolling R.
Perro.
Nice. And I'd love to hear Zeke's rolling R as well.
Perro.
Nice job, you guys. So super fun, and there's quite a few words with double R's. So keep up that practice of the tongue roll, or you can go the tongue rolled. So yeah. So and then of course the last point is that enye sign, and it has the little symbol on top there. That's called the enye, and it sounds just like the ny in lasagna. Lasagna. So who can give me a good niño? Who can give me a good niño? Go ahead, Callie.
Niño.
Muy bien. Niño. So it's like lasagna, if you can't remember when you see it in a word. Okay, guys, we have some time. Can I quickly go over our homework first, just so we get that out of the way, and then we can spend the rest of the time on sentences? So let's just scroll down a little bit to la tarea, so the homework. And this is what you're going to do for this week, okay, guys? So number one, numero uno, you're going to write out directions to your restaurant, table, or food stand. So, and you're going to have that in front of you when you read it for your presentation. So practice saying your directions out loud at home too, so you're comfortable speaking them for your presentation. Número dos, put the final touches on your dialogue and menu. So you might want to, your menus were absolutely incredible, but you may want to make a change. I'm not sure. You may want to make it a little bit better in some way, if possible. They're amazing. So get your dialogue and menus up to where you're happy with them, and get ready to present. And then numero tres, complete and send in your good copy dialogue before next Friday, okay? So it can be the night before. It doesn't matter. Just give me your dialogue sometime next week before class, okay? And so your dialogue does not need to include directions. You can have your directions written out beside you, but you don't have to send them to me. I'm just going to hear you say your directions during your presentation, right? So that's good enough for me. And Colton, great question. Yes, you did. So everybody sent me their menus, and I have marked them, and they went into your last report card. However, you're going to use them for your presentation because we're going to see your menus then. You're going to put your menu in your restaurant. Let me know if you have any problems with that, and we can get that set up for you. But this is an opportunity that we all get to see each other's amazing menus, so I'm super excited about that. Any questions about homework before we share some sentences?
See,
Is that Callie?
this is Faith.
Okay, go ahead, Faith.
Where do we find our report cards?
Your report cards have been put into the system on NCOM. So actually, I'm hoping that everybody was able to see their mark. Are there any other people who didn't see what their report card mark was? Your parents should know how to access them in NCOM, so that's online. I can also send you an email with your mark in it if you need it, but it's good for you guys to go online because I have all the comments on there, and I've written up some good things to say about you on there as well. Yeah, go ahead, Colton.
How are we gonna put the menus in the restaurant?
That's a great question. So you may be able to make a sign and put it up. Mr. Miller can also help. So it depends how you want to go about it. Can I get you to say C in the chat bar if you have not put your menu up and you would like help with it? So I have Colton and Brianna. Oh, all of you. Okay, that's a great question. I believe you can make a sign and put it up, and I'm going to email Mr. Miller today and get back to you today about how you can put that up. He had told me before, but I forgot. Any other questions? Preguntas?
Miss Donovan,
Sí.
there is a way that you could put a sign up. I have already done that for one of my restaurants, putting the name up. And in front of the door, you could put a sign with the menu on it.
Oh, is there a special way that you have to do that, Isabella?
I've written it down and in one of my notebooks. I can email it to you.
Sure, that'd be awesome.
But I do know how to put the sign up in 3D.
Oh, and did it have to do with right-clicking and then almost filling in or putting it in that right-click box that opens up?
No, you can you can create it out of something else.
Ooh, okay. That's good to know, guys. So I'll get those answers to all of you that need to know, hopefully by the end of this day, so you can do that. But we will learn this together. Awesome. Thank you. So that's your homework. Any other questions about the homework before we move on? Nice, guys. All right. Oh, was that a question?
Can we use Google Translates for anything of our homework?
I prefer no.
Okay.
Yeah, so because in your notes I'll have everything out that you'll need to know, so you shouldn't need to know. I want you to get in the habit of not using Google Translate if possible.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's going to be lots of words for you there, so just practice the ones that are in the notes and get really good at your pronunciation of it. Great question, Faith. Gracias. All right, guys, so get out your sentences. But before this, actually, I know time is almost running out. We have 15 minutes left, but I just wanted to get some volunteers. Who would like to present next Friday? Can I get about 4 of you? 3 or 4? Your group members might be in here. I'm not sure. Okay, so Callie's going to present. Excellent. So I'm just going to make a list of the presenters. I'm going to send this in a homework email too. And then, so Callie's going to go first. Brianna's going to go second. Can I get another student, por favor?
To go today or next class?
This is going to be next class.
Okay.
Let's get 2 more of you. Who else? There's not a lot of us in this class today, so it might have to be the rest of you. Zeke, is it okay if you go for next week? Okay, great. And Callie is going, and then Colton, is it okay if you go next week? Awesome. Gracias, you guys. You're awesome. Okay, so for the remainder of this class, I would love for us to share our screen and show in Zoom maybe a document with your script on it. If you have it written out, you can, like on paper, you can show us through video on Zoom. Who would like to volunteer? Now you can just look at a couple sentences or show us something that you might want help with, and we can offer our professional opinion. Is there anyone who would like to go first? Awesome, Colton. Why don't you show us what you have? And let's go on Zoom, guys, and then we can see what's going on over here. So I think Colton's going to share his screen for us.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Oops. Oh,
Can
yes.
you see my screen?
Yes, I can, definitely.
Okay, so the blue is me and black is Zeke, the waiter. So Zeke says, "Hola, algo para comer?" And I say, Sí, por favor. Yo quiero una enchilada, por favor.
Awesome. Does Zeke want to read his parts?
If he wants to.
Zeke, why don't you go ahead and practice speaking out these parts too?
Okay. Hola, algo para comer.
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 Yes. Awesome.
Sí, por favor. Yo quiero una enchilada, por favor.
Enchilada.
Enchilada.
Nice.
¿Quieres una bebida?
Sí, quiero una botella de agua, por favor.
¿Algo más?
No, gracias.
$11. Tu comida llegará pronto.
Está bien.
Disfruta.
Yeah, and make sure your I is actually E sound. So say disfrutar.
Disfrutar.
Good. Is that the end?
Yep.
Nice
So far.
work. You guys sound amazing when you're speaking all this. Some suggestions would be when you're asking a question, add a question mark even in the Spanish part. And then for Spanish questions, they have a upside down question mark at the beginning of the question. You've ever seen that before?
Yep.
Yeah, so if you're not sure how to do that, you can actually Google how to do that on your keyboard with either if you have a PC or a Mac. And I could also send you the link if you're not sure how to do that as well.
Okay.
And then, what was the other thing that I had to say? Can you scroll down a little bit? Yeah, so you have a couple questions there. And then once dollars. So is there a Spanish word for dollars? Because that's an English word right there, right?
I know there's in Mexico there's pesos. That's their currency there.
Ooh, would you maybe want to use something like that?
We could.
And then there's also dólares. So it's spelled a little bit, but it, actually you can stop sharing your screen now. I'm just gonna type in what you can put for dollars instead as well. I'll put this in. It has a little accent on the O here. So it looks like that. Oops. I sent that privately. Gotta send this to everyone. Here we go. It looks like that, except there's an accent on the O, and I can't do that on this computer right now. But it's dólares. So Zeke, can you say dólares? Zeke, can you say dólares?
$1.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit. Boys and girls, can you hear me all right?
It's a little quiet. Everybody's kind of a little bit quiet.
Okay. Boys and girls, I'm just going to check in with you all. Can you type C if you can hear me in the Zoom chat bar? And if I am quiet, try turning up your volume on your computer. Good. All right, Faith has a question. If you need a Spanish word and you don't know it in Spanish, and it's not on our notes, and so are you talking about for your script, Faith? Yeah, so look at the notes. I'm hoping that it has everything, but okay, well, try not to use Google. Try not to use Google search. But if there's like one word that you need, I'm okay with it. But and the purpose for me to say not to use Google Translate is because you're not really using your thinking skills, right, as much. But if there's something that's driving you crazy and you need to find that word, okay. Alrighty. Is there anybody else that would like to share? Awesome job, Zeke and Colton. That looked great. And I can tell you've been practicing speaking it out too. Keep up the good work. And yeah, maybe you just want to change a couple of those little things, but it looks so amazing. Is there anybody else who would like to share a couple sentences or share their script with us?
Mine's really long. Can I send it to you?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys can send it to me and I can give suggestions also. I'm always open to that. It's going to be due next Friday, so you have some time. Is there anybody else who would like to share? Yeah, so I guess all I can say is that just keep it nice and short and simple sentences and make it so you understand it well and that you feel comfortable speaking it by practicing a lot. And you're going to do absolutely fantastic. All right, so that concludes our class for today. If there are no more preguntas. Oh yeah, you could totally read yours, Brianna, if you'd like. Yeah, let's do that. So Brianna and I, before we close class, are going to read Brianna's script. And you guys follow along. This is a great way to get new ideas for your script and to keep learning. So Brianna, maybe you could share your screen.
Okay, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So could you read the customer part and then I'll read the waitress part?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hola y bienvenidos al restaurante mexicano. ¿Dónde se quiere sentar?
Quiero sentarme en la ventana, por favor.
Oh, should I read the translation too or no?
If you would like.
I don't know. I'll just read the Spanish, I guess. For
Okay.
Now.
You have some of it in English, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sígame, por favor. Aquí está el menú.
Gracias.
¿Tú quieres una bebida?
Sí, por favor. Me gustaría un vaso de agua con limón.
Está bien. Aquí está tu bebida. ¿Qué quieres comer?
Yo quiero comer el tacos de pescado, por favor.
Está bien. Aquí es tu comida. Buen provecho.
Nice. And what's buen provecho mean?
Enjoy.
Enjoy. So that's really great. Sígame, por favor. So follow me. Another one of my suggestions for you is to put the upside down question marks as well on your questions. So upside down question marks in the beginning.
Okay.
But I like, Brianna, how you have a nice introduction. So they're saying, hello, welcome to my restaurant. Where do you want to sit? And at the end, the waitress is also being very polite by saying, enjoy your food. And, that's very good. And here's your food. So she's kind of closing the script nicely too.
Thank you.
Does anybody else want to give feedback for Brianna? Anything that you liked about it, or you can always give suggestions. Thanks, Brianna. You can close off your screen here. If you stop sharing, then we can, there we go. So if you guys have any feedback for our friends right now. But these are great. Okay, boys and girls, is there anybody who would like to share lastly before we close the class? Sí, gracias, Isabella. Yeah, that was very good. When we're speaking these next week, I just want to say it's kind of like acting, right? So try and be as expressive as possible. You don't have to be like overly expressive, but you're kind of going to want to act a little bit enthusiastic when they're like, hello, welcome to my restaurant, or hola. And then, yeah, so it kind of keeps it like a skit you're doing. All right, boys and girls, we're going to close in prayer. Thank you so much for today. Then just stop what you're doing, close your eyes. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the rest we had in a spring break. I pray we have good weather and clear minds for this term ahead. We love you so much, Lord. Thank you for everything. In Jesus' name, amen. And if you agree, you can type amen. Okay, muchas gracias, boys and girls. We will see you next week. And just for a reminder, presenters will be Callie, then Brianna, then Zeke, then Colton, and then we're going to have another lesson on something else. So it's going to be a fun day. I can't wait to see your presentations. God bless you guys. De nada, Brianna. Adios. Ciao. See you soon, Zeke. Ciao, Callie.